You have to agree here, the appointment of Moses Kuria to government has sent Rigathi Gachagua back to the drawing board. Why am I saying so? Checking the history of the two since William Ruto took office, they have been at loggerheads. Rigathi Gachagua attacking Moses Kuria attacking Rigathi Gachagua. We even had the 10 questions that Rigathi Gachagua published in the newspapers to ask Moses Kuria, to ask Rigathi Gachagua. We have 10 questions that Moses Kuria published to ask Rigathi Gachagua on some of the things that he was actually raising as far as the mountain unity, one man, one vote, one shilling is concerned in the mountain. So therefore, these two gentlemen have been at loggerheads. Now, the appointment of Moses Kuria has to cause some problems to Rigathi Gachagua due to some few reasons. First, we have to consider that the moment Moses Kuria was dismissed, and whose dismissal actually was orchestrated by Rigathi Gachagua himself, because Rigathi Gachagua dismissed him and replaced him with his friend, that is Justin Muturi. So the moment he dismissed him, he thought that he has finished Moses Kuria. Now he's back home and he's going to teach him a lesson. William Ruto, with his tactful political mind, he decided to bring back Moses Kuria to government. This means that, again now, Rigathi Gachagua has to go back to the drawing board and find a way to deal with Moses Kuria, because Moses Kuria, whether you like it or not, is going to be assigned some roles that are going to really impact the country, even the mountain itself. So the position he has been given is going to be seriously reflecting on the status of the economy. And of course, seeing what is happening, probably William Ruto might improve the economy. If it improves, that means that Moses Kuria is going to get some ticks, some mileage as far as the mountain politics is concerned, or even the national politics. So therefore, it is very clear that Rigathi Gachagua will be affected by this, because he does not want Moses Kuria to gain at all. Another thing I want to say is this. Gachagua, he has also to sit down and also plan on some of the allies that he was going to use to ensure that he has brought down Moses Kuria in accounts going forward. You know, you have to accept here that Rigathi Gachagua's dominance in the mountain has already been seen. He's now almost the kingpin of the mountain. And if he has someone who is again taking some votes, who is also branding him to be a bad leader, Rigathi Gachagua will be affected. Therefore, if there's something that Rigathi Gachagua has to do, is to ensure that he has treaded carefully as far as the current politics are concerned. Why? Moses Kuria will prevent his dominance. Whenever Rigathi Gachagua is climbing some steps ahead, upwards, Moses Kuria will be coming here to bring him down. That is going to happen because that is the job of Moses Kuria as far as William Ruto's politics in the mountain is concerned. So therefore, Moses Kuria will be able to prevent his dominance, Rigathi Gachagua's dominance, if he does not check on how he's trading. Because if he's going to fight for the mountain alone, Moses Kuria is coming with some utterances like, you have to act national, you have to be a national leader, you have to champion for the rest of the Kenya, stop isolating the mountain. Politics or words that are going to be impactful as far as the 2027 politics are concerned. Another thing I want to say here, Moses Kuria has also disappointed Rigathi Gachagua by being appointed back to the parliament, to the government. How is it disappointed? The finishing that he had planned, that Rigathi Gachagua had planned on Moses Kuria is done. Any other leader who was supposed to be finished by Rigathi Gachagua, you're going to have him getting aligned or her getting aligned to Moses Kuria. And as a result, we're going to have Moses Kuria gaining more mileage, and you'll be able to tame Rigathi Gachagua also. So therefore, it is very clear that Rigathi Gachagua has to again plan very well so that he can at least ensure that Moses Kuria's effect will not be felt in the ground, on the ground, as in the mountain in particular. Another thing I want to say here, it is that now there's new people who are planning to have Moses Kuria to deal with Gachagua. They have again been affected, which means right now, Moses Kuria, now that is with William Ruto, there's new people have to go for Rigathi Gachagua. If they go for Rigathi Gachagua, that means they have to abide to Rigathi Gachagua's rules and regulations as far as the politics of the mountain is concerned. So, but checking from the current status as far as Azimio is concerned, which is coming out clearly showing that they are led by Uhuru Kenyatta, meaning that they are likely to work with Rigathi Gachagua. And if these people are going to work together, they have to craft a proper plan to ensure at least they have countered the Moses Kuria aspect. Because I've always opined on this show that Moses Kuria is not a leader to underrate as far as the Kenyan and mountain politics are concerned at all. And I've always said it like that. Because Moses Kuria, whenever he speaks, there's a huge crowd of people. There's a huge number of people who are always listening to him and feeling that Moses Kuria is very smart, and if given time, he can deliver for the people of the mountain and the people of Kenya at large. So therefore, Rigathi Gachagua has now been sent back to the drawing board to go and sit with Azimio, plan themselves well, and come with the plan to tell Moses Kuria, because in 2027 they are planning to come up to first solidify the mountain votes, and then come up with a formidable leader, go and face William Ruto in the ballot. And if Moses Kuria is out, that means the mountain politics, if you add these other people like Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'wah, already the mountain is divided. Therefore, Moses Kuria has sent Rigathi Gachagua back to the drawing board, sit down, come up with the plan to finish Moses Kuria, or even come up with a plan to counter some of his political activities that is going to start as early as 2026, because the politics of Kenya, of course, started earlier. Despite that it has started now, it's going to seriously kick off in 2026. That is when now Moses Kuria is going to be seen on the ground. Now, we have other people in the mountain who are also capable of dealing with Moses Kuria. But I've always opined on this show that Moses Kuria, it can only be compared to Uhuru Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua. Those are the three people who can speak to the mountain and make a very serious impact on the ground. Because Moses Kuria speaks the language the mountain wants. Rigathi Gachagua does the same thing. And Uhuru Kenyatta, being the former president and as well an orator in the mountain, he also knows how to deal with the mountain politics. Therefore, it is very crucial for every Kenyan to always remember Moses Kuria when trying to deal with the mountain in any way. Because Moses Kuria, he will be able to control a certain faction of people in the mountain that the entire country will be able to see the effect as far as the 2027 elections are concerned. Now, Rigathi Gachagua has been trying to reach out to the people of Western region so that at least they can come together, form a union, because already William Ruto and his Rift Valley people have gone for the Nyanza people. So therefore, Rigathi Gachagua is left for the Western region, which is also small, because having Oparanya on board, that means very well it is going to be difficult for them to get someone who can beat Musalia Mudavadi, Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, Moses Wetangula. Of course, they can go for the Tawe leader, who is George Natembeya. That one can be a good stuff. Going for George Natembeya, it can bring some impact. But honestly speaking, having Oparanya on board sealed the the Western region politics. Therefore, Rigathi Gachagua right now as we speak, losing Moses Kuria, who could have ensured that at least they have solidified the mountain politics, the mountain votes, he has to go back and still check on his plan again. Because for them to win against William Ruto, they must have the entire mountain behind them. That is my video there and there. If this is the first time once again you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support you can always give this channel. I always ask you, please, once you watch, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. My name is Abdul. See you next time.